What's up guys, Ryan here, Fly Fish Iowa. Wanted to talk to you a little bit today about a sweet fly tying product that I use from Fishpond. I'm a huge Fishpond fan. They have great products all across the fly fishing realm, but this one's all about travel and fly tying. It's called the TAILWATER Fly Tying Kit. And this kit makes it so that you are able to get out on the road with your tying stuff, keep it handy. That way, if you're ever on an overnight trip or just have an hour and you need to tie a couple bugs, you'll have it right there ready to go. So let's start at the one end of the bag. So there's a nice little base that's removable that you can basically use as a tying mat when you're out on the road, which is kind of sweet. That slips right back in. Got my glue there. That slips right back in here. I just store my glue in there as well, my lacquer. Here you've got a spot to store all your tools, and they are kind of buckled in. And there's a really durable material here that's protecting all those tools so they won't cut through your bag. You got sharp scissors, bodkin, bobbins, that type of thing. Lots of room for tools, so that's super slick. There's a little zipper pocket here where you could also add some very tiny objects. That's actually probably where I should put my glue. There we go. Glue's in there. And then as we go back into the pockets, each of these pockets is kind of like its own little compartment where you could store, materials for a certain pattern, or certain types of hooks or beads or whatever you'd prefer. I prefer to do one pattern per pouch. Right now, I'm in the process of moving, so don't quite have that organized, but each pouch for me has different materials in it. There's a bunch of rubber legs in this one right now. I've got some nice little compartments set up with my hooks and beads. So this compartment has a lot of hooks and beads all set up in there. And there's a total of 4 of those, and so while this probably won't be enough room to have all of your tying stuff if you are somebody who ties a lot of flies, it's going to be enough that if you're out on a trip, you could travel and pack with the stuff you need so that you could tie a few more flies if you needed on your trip. So rotating this around, and this back section here is where you're going to put your vise. This is a really nice padded zipper pocket that will store a vise and keep it safe, keep it from getting beat up while traveling. There's so much padding throughout this case that it's going to really do a good job of protecting your gear. I've been using this case now for about a year, and I have no fear putting a vise in here, taking it out on the road. Getting to this final compartment here, this is where you're going to store your threads, your wires, anything on a spool, and then finally there's a nice little pocket here for a pedestal base, which is what I typically tie with because it's very portable, easy to move with. So, and this pedestal base is very secure in here because of these Velcro straps. So does a great job of securing it. Never had any problems with it bouncing around. And again, because all of this stuff packs together so nicely, there is a lot of internal padding already built into your system. The material here that your spools sit in is kind of like a foam material that is very durable. I've been using it for a while. The spools fit snugly in there so they're not going to fly out during travel. And there's even probably some extra room. You could lay some extra materials in here if you really needed to. You do have one pocket on the outside you could use if you needed to for some slimmer materials, which is nice. So this TAILWATER fly tying kit is $229.95 on Fishpond's website, and I think it's worth every penny personally. Dimensions on this are 16 inches long by 10 inches wide and about 8 inches deep. So it can get relatively thick and maybe even a touch thicker if you overstuff it with some materials. But I think for what I'm doing, it's really a great size. There is a more compact version available from Fishpond called the Backwater Fly Tying Kit that would save you a few inches, especially if you're trying to put it in like a suitcase or something. But for what I'm doing, this is a great size and it's exactly what I need. I'm taking my tying stuff to shows across the state, and so it's really nice to be able to pack all my stuff right into that bag, carry it along, and be ready to go for a variety of different patterns. There's a link in the description to where you can find the TAILWATER Fly Tying Kit, and I really highly recommend supporting Fishpond because they do great things in the fly fishing community. Tight lines, hope to see you on the water.